Welcome to part 2 of the Warner Mountains Backcountry Discovery Trail, a 2-episode overland adventure exploring the Warner Mountains in northeastern California and southern Oregon. A link to part 1 is in the description below. Technically, there is no official Warner Mountains Backcountry Discovery Trail, but there should be, so I made my own. 240 miles long, covering the entire length of the Warners, including BLM land to the south and north. On day 1, we left Highway 395 and grabbed dirt in the little community of Madeline. We worked our way northeast up through BLM land into the southern Warners and made our way to our campsite for night 1. On day 2, we broke camp and grabbed some views of the Surprise Valley before rejoining the Warner Backcountry Discovery Trail and heading north. After stopping in the town of Cedarville for gas, we re-entered the National Forest in the town of Lake City, where we wound our way back into the Warners to make camp for night 2. We pick up the story the morning of day 3. Well, good morning, guys. Beautiful, beautiful morning up here. I wish I had my Bluetooth thermometer out so I could tell you how cold it is, but it's wonderfully cool. Everybody's still sleeping. It's probably about 6:30, and just couldn't sleep great. And so we've got some water going for coffee, and gonna sit back with a nice warm cup of coffee around the campfire and just wait for people to get up. We'll start some breakfast and then get moving. Today, we're gonna head up a little road that has an overlook to the Surprise Valley. Now, what's unique about the road is not the overlook, although the view is wonderful. But what's unique about the road is the fact that the road itself is almost paved with obsidian. It's just coming out of the ground, and you're just driving over it. In fact, this road here has big chunk size pieces of obsidian just in the road. So it's all over the ground. And the kind of obsidian that's here, it's called mahogany obsidian. And so it's got these really rich brown bands of mahogany color running through with the black. So it's really cool, really pretty. So we're gonna go see what kind of obsidian we can find, check out the overlook, and then we're gonna hit the trail hard today. We gotta do a lot of miles to if we want to complete the Warner Backcountry Discovery Trail by Monday at a decent hour. So let's get some coffee.
Oh my gosh, Dad. I'm getting yogurt all over.
Be careful, you're on camera.
Actually. Dad, you didn't tell me whenever the camera on.
Why?
Because, I don't know, like what if I take my nose in front of the camera?
Well, I won't put that in the thing.
Do you think that's good? Alright.
Banana.
He's ready. So nice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh! Did you already have your coffee?
Yeah.
Why?
It's over there. I got up at 6:30.
That's so lame.
Wow. I forgot to introduce another member of our crew in the last video. Yeah. This is Rick's new puppy. This is Bailey.
Bailey girl.
She's a white golden.
She's a cutie, that's what she is. Hi, you. No bite.
Right away, we hit a snag. The base camp of an annual 4-day horse riding event was being set up right on the path of the Obsidian overlook we were planning to start our day with.
Oh! She doesn't. What?
I see it. Is this road closed?
Yeah. Yep. Right now it is. We just got lights over there on the ground.
Okay. Guys, they have lights across the road. I don't know that we can get through.
No worries. We'll start turning around here.
Copy that.
No, I think they're doing it right now.
So we cut our losses, turned around, and hit the trail.
That sucks.
I know. As it turns out, we got to see some obsidian anyway. Hey guys, this is the Rainbow Obsidian Mine. There's signs all over the place. Technically, you're supposed to obtain an obsidian permit from the Forest Service to collect any obsidian. We're not collecting, we're just looking. It's hard to see, but that little pile of rocks off to the right of the screen is a whole pile of discarded obsidian. From the point we left camp this morning, we'd been traveling along the ridge and western face of the Warners. At this point, the trail crosses the spine to descend northeast along the eastern face of the Warners. Stopping here at this pass gave us a great view of Goose Lake to the west. This is also the southern trailhead of Highgrade Trail, a national hiking trail that was originally the foot trail gold miners used, which descended from the gold mining town of Highgrade down to Goose Lake Valley, where they could reach the towns of New Pine Creek or Davis Creek to obtain provisions. All right, so we are at the structure of the Moonlight Mine. Up here in the Warners, they had a very, very short gold rush in the late 1800s, early 1900s. They really didn't pull much ore at all out of these hills, but there are a lot of old mine claims. Some are still active, but here we're on the site of the Moonlight Mine. And there's only about 3 structures up. There's no tunnel mines at all. These are all open pit mines, at least here. And you got a little structure here, and this is a commode, and then of course the main mine shack. So anyway, pretty cool little old spot out here in the forest. This is the old commode. That is a well-worn seat right there. Look how rounded that is.
It's green in there.
Ellie, you want to try it?
Yeah, but you're Chad.
See how comfortable that would be?
Actually, this is like okay to poo.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
It's really comfortable.
I kind of love it, honestly.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to pop a squat, you know?
Yeah. It's all good. Got this little structure here. It has seen better days. What do you think, Brian? What is this? Is this maybe a bunkhouse or?
Could be the bunkhouse. It's not.
It's not what?
Probably more of a bunkhouse or a master's quarters.
Some structure is no more.
Mason the Mighty stopped it down with that.
guys. Well, we have rolled into camp. Camp is set up, and now we're getting dinner ready. But for us, we had at least half a pot of zuppa toscana left, so we're just heating that up, and we're gonna pan fry some sourdough tonight, and that's gonna be dinner, and it's gonna be so great. I actually think the soup will be better tonight after all the flavors have kind of really mingled together, and I think the flavors are gonna come out a lot better. So we're heating it up on here. Sourdough, be good to go.
Sorry.
Zuppa toscana. All right, this is Rick's rig. This is a 3rd gen 4Runner. It's got about 2.5 inch lift, running 33s. This is a very simple setup inside. We don't have sleep platforms. We don't have this and that. It's just gear in the back. This is proof that you can overland without all the nonsense here.
That's right.
Get your rig, throw an ice chest and some stuff in, and go. Just get out. Go do it. Mine's like a moderate setup. I've got my platform and my table, and I also have a 2.5 inch lift with 33s. I've got the rooftop tent and this and that, and I love it. It works great. Slowly working on it. All right, and this is Brian's 80s series. You saw it on the Carson River trip before, and it is set up for any eventuality. It's called the Iron Pig for a reason, because it's got armor all around and dual swing outs. All right, he's got this platform system by Landshark Outfitters out of Oregon. ARB fridge, slate platform, ready to go. So this is your tricked out, set up, ready to go overland rig extreme. So this goes to show whether you got this one, your middle of the road, or your ultimate setup. You don't need to have latest and greatest to get out and overland. You just grab what you got. 4-wheel drive pickup, 4-wheel drive SUV, 4-wheel drive whatever. Get out there and go do it, and slowly build your rig up and have a great time. We have so much public land to enjoy. We are so blessed. It's good. Well, good morning, guys. It was an okay night of sleep, despite needing to get up and do some things in the middle of the night. It's our last morning, and we need to get moving quick this morning to finish this route and get back at a reasonable hour. But it's a little bit overcast. Still has a beauty of its own. Let me show you guys. As we packed, ready for day 4 and a hopeful finish of our route, we also had to part ways with some of our fellowship. Brian, Matt, and Mason had a 7 to 8 hour drive to get home, and with an estimated finish time of between 12 and 2 p.m., that would have put them home somewhere around 10 p.m. or later. So while Brian and his crew headed south to make the long return trip home, Rick and I, with our crews, headed north to finish the route. After we said goodbye with promises of more trips to come, and Connor graced us with a ceremonial parting dance, we buckled up and hit the trail. And just like that, we left the National Forest, saying goodbye to the Warners and entering BLM land. This stretch of BLM, which runs along the Albert Rim Wilderness, is the roughest patch of continuous trail I've ever driven on. Except for the last couple of miles, the entire road is pocked with fist-sized rocks to 2-foot boulders, making going very slow. But the country is absolutely beautiful in a lonely high desert way.
just like that, we were back on pavement. After airing up and getting some snacks, it was time to hit the highway for the long trek home. I hope you've enjoyed coming along on this overland adventure through the Warner Mountains. They're one of my favorite places to explore in my neck of the woods. I've enjoyed having you along for the ride. We'll see you again out on the trail, and until next time, adventure on.